Welcome back. First on New to the Street today, the incredible importance of sleep and what I believe is the most important piece of furniture. As a matter of fact, the most important item you will ever buy. That's my opinion, the bed. Now, sleep is definitely underrated. Many people do not get the recommended amount of sleep needed to recharge their batteries. There are many factors such as stress, obesity, employment hours. All these things can have an adverse impact. But the bed is a vital, often overlooked component. Joining me for the very first time in our New York studios on New to the Street to discuss this further is Vystar President and CEO Bill Doyle. He's joined by Rotman CEO Steve Rotman and Dr. Joseph Allegra. He is one of the original investors in Vystar. Gentlemen, welcome to New York. Welcome to New to the Street.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
It's our pleasure having you here. Now, Bill, I want to get right to it and tell the potential people who might be thinking about investing and parking their money in Vystar and other viewers who are wanting to learn more about Vystar. Tell me about the company.
We've developed a product that's got uses in 40,000 different products. I'd say that would be the very first thing you would look at. Latex is a pure material. It's sustainable. It's replenishable. It comes out of a tree. We figured out that the main allergy issue with latex was the protein content that was there. Came up with the chemistry to take it out of there while not harming the latex. And we license that now for 40,000 different products.
And how does latex compare to other materials used in making bedding?
Far superior. Did you expect me to say anything other than that?
I wanna
Latex
know.
actually is a very pure material. As a matter of fact, we call our product the clean latex. Our product is Vytex. When you put it into something such as foam, what you have done with it then is you've removed the proteins, the non-rubbers, and you've removed the carotenoids. You've removed things that actually bacteria would feed on. So it's pure, it's come out. So when you sleep on a pillow or you climb into a Vytex bed, there's no odor, there's no off-gassing, none of the above. It's just this nice, clean sleep environment like you were talking about that's so important.
The biggest thing I've seen and heard in the past when it comes to latex, it's like other products or services, it's the phrase perception is reality. And often when people hear the term latex, they don't get a positive image of what that might be, although not knowing everything that goes into making latex. Like with the rubber gloves, the old ones would leave residue and a smell and stuff like that. So you guys are changing the perception of the material that you got, the Vytex that you put in with latex.
That is our intent, and that is the effect that we're having. More important for a healthcare worker, a glove that's made out of Vytex, you're right, it's not powdered, so it doesn't leave a residue. There really is no odor to it. But it's also for a healthcare worker, for those that have a latex allergy, they've got an allergic reaction to the proteins that are in there. If you've taken it away, there are 97% of the population that don't have a latex allergy. That's who we're really targeting because it's repeated exposure that brings that allergy on. So it's a large, when you look at billions and billions of exam gloves that are made every year and sold in the States, and now it's getting bigger in Southeast Asia, you're not exposed to those proteins that are there. Chances are you're not going to get the allergy problem.
Steve, what is the main story behind Rotman's, and talk to me about your relationship with Vystar?
Well, Rotman's is one of the largest furniture stores in the Northeast, both selling furniture, mattresses, and carpets. What happened is I noticed that many customers were concerned when they were buying mattresses in the store that they wanted something that was biodegradable, they wanted something that was more natural, they wanted something without allergies, and they were tired of hearing about off-gases coming from regular mattresses. What I found was they were looking for a product that was purely something that would give them a natural night's sleep. And what I found in the Vytex product, that you take out the proteins that causes the allergies, and you wind up with a product that's much more comfortable in sleeping and has no odor at all to it.
Now, what is it about proteins, Bill, in latex that cause all the problems, and why were they put in there? It must be a cost thing, right?
No, latex comes out of a tree. I mean, there are rubber plantations all around the world, mainly on either side of the equator, so it's got to be hot and humid on a regular basis. Proteins are a part of what's coming out of that tree, like those carotenoids I was talking about, the bacteria for the food. And the allergy that's associated with latex is pretty much the same allergy associated with peanuts. People who have a peanut allergy, they're allergic to the proteins that are in peanuts. So they were there, they're inherent. There's 256 of them. There are less than 10 of them that really cause the allergy, we remove them. We have the chemistry to have an additive before you start to produce the liquid latex that pulls everything down to the bottom and gets decanted off and then centrifuged.
So it's like skimming it.
Very much so. It's like skimming it, yes.
What does it cost to have all this done in terms of the product?
We have 4 patents that protect our proprietary information. We then have a myriad of trade secrets. But in order to put Vytex throughout the world with these latex processors, we developed a dispersion kit where it's all our technology. Anybody that would buy this and is certified to make Vytex, it's a nominal charge, and you add it in while the latex is processing anyway. We don't add any time to it, and it removes those proteins and non-rubbers.
And where are the countries that rubber comes out of? I know it comes out of a tree, but we're talking
Thailand. Southern tip of India, Malaysia, Guatemala, Liberia. Just that band that goes around the equator. That gives us tires. That gives us Vytex threads. It gives us a Vytex glove, a crystal clear Vytex balloon, so when you're in a theme park, you could see through it. It gives us all those things, and then especially
I was wondering about
gives us
that.
to that. That's what it is.
Oh, wow.
I mean, when you have that kind of clarity, and you have something that you want to show to the public when they're buying something from you, you've got an extra product in there, it has to have clarity. It can't be smoky, it can't have spots all over it, and when you do something with Vytex, it's like Steve said before, since we've removed all those, we create a barrier property that is second to none. Same thing here, it creates a density based on whether you want a soft, medium, or firm, but that is a very dense foam that's allowed to happen because we've removed those non-rubbers and those proteins.
And the other thing that television really can't do justice for this product is the smell.
There's no off-gassing. It's not there.
There's nothing. It's like
Nope.
smelling nothing, because that's a big turnoff. That can make you nauseous as well as other
When
things.
you're getting a good night's sleep and you're sleeping on a Vytex pillow, there is no odor. I mean, you start off with it. You don't have to wait for weeks for something to dissipate. It's already gone.
Dr. Allegra, I want to talk about your association with Vystar. I understand you were one of the original investors in the company. Why did you decide to come on board, and what is it about them that you believe in?
Well, we go back 25 years with the founder of Vystar, back into the early 90s, part of a group that invested in a company that came before Vystar, a company called Isolizer. And that founder came up with a technique to get rid of sharps in the hospital, needles and those kinds of things. You're used to putting
Those bins.
in those red boxes.
Right.
He came up with a way to put them in those red boxes and then be able to throw the red boxes just in the regular trash. The allergic properties of latex are huge within the medical world. They may be small in the whole world, but in the medical world, they approach 20%. We have hospital systems today in the United States that are latex-free environments. That's okay. They've had to go to, petroleum-based products for their gloves, but that's an enormous disadvantage to the physician. Tactile sensibilities go away, especially in the operating room. To have to switch from a latex glove to a petroleum-based glove is a huge negative.
Bill, what is the market opportunity for Vytex as we sit here now, not only in the United States but beyond?
About 1.5 million metric tons of latex that's used in a non-tire mode every year. When you're looking at that, and a metric ton is selling $100 a ton, $20 a ton, it's a commodity. It fluctuates. You can do the math. The math is actually enormous.
We're talking billions of dollars.
And since we license the technology, those companies that are out there that would be perceived to be a competitor for us, they're all customers. They're all potential customers to me. I have certain groups that are certified to make Vytex, but that just also means that I've got all those others that are not certified yet. And that's a lot of big companies, some of them publicly traded all around the globe.
Now, Steve, you're a customer of Vystar. What's the relationship been like with this company, and how's the sales when it comes to their products? What do customers tell you when they're in the stores?
The amazing thing is when I approach mattress companies, and the mattress industry is about $7 billion, but the potential is $25 billion. When you look at the size of the market, the need for a product that is more natural is tremendous. So what I did is I approached each of the different manufacturers about the need for Vytex or latex, and I'm finding that the demand has been tremendously strong.
So Steve, if people want to learn more about Rotman's, what's the website?
Rotmans.com.
And Bill for Vystar.
Very simple, Vytex.com.
Vytex.com. So we're going to have to come up to see you guys in Massachusetts and see Mr. Rotman and see the products on the showroom floor
Yes,
and test
absolutely.
and come to see how you guys make this product. I think that'd be fascinating.
Fascinating.
Great.
Be great.
Love
Thanks
to have
for joining
you.
us.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Greatly appreciate it.
Our pleasure. If you want to learn more, you can visit newtothestreet.com. We'll be right back.